these movies out and added to our stage. So just a reminder, I'm using addChild to bring these out, add them to the stage at runtime. You go right click, look at properties, and so you give them a name, and export for Actionscript is checked. Okay. Now I come down here and select my layer here. I'm going to call it Actions, and I select that frame. And go on over there and select my actions, so it comes on up. Okay, now within that, I'll go ahead and start typing. So I come over here and make a few changes here. There we go. Okay, I'm kind of set up here. Let me do a few things. There we go. Okay, so now my computer is all set up so I can type this up. And I'm going to start by just making a variable, and I'm going to call it face1. It's going to be a little bit different name than the name in the library. And I'll go ahead and say underscore movie clip. Now, that is going to be a data type of movie clip. And it's going to be an instance of face1 from the library. So what that does is it takes this out of the library, or it's going to take the properties and methods associated with this out of the library, and it's going to put that object into our face1 movie clip. So it's not happening quite yet, but we're getting there. Now I use addChild, and I simply just add it to our stage. And that's really pretty much it for there. Of course, I have to have this name. I'm using this name right here, and I mistyped it. So copy and paste. Now we'll actually add it to the stage, I believe. Let me test that. Okay, so that's not my stage. I'll push that aside. But this is my stage, and it adds it in, and it puts it in the upper left-hand corner. So 2 lines of code. So far, so good. Now, if I want to position that on the stage, I just have to reference that instance name, in this case, face01mc, or yeah, 01mc, and I'll say the x value equals 50. Okay, so that'll place it over a little bit. And now I'll test again. There we are. See how it moves it over at runtime. So just nothing on the stage. Use addChild, bring it out, place it there. So it's really pretty much that's it. Now there's a few other things that I have in my example file for you. And let me go ahead and pull those out for you and just paste them here. And I just wanted to show you that this here is using a sprite. Sprite's a little bit different than a movie clip. It has some advantages and some disadvantages. It's a little bit lighter weight than a movie clip in terms of memory. But I'm just trying to show you here that you can, in fact, use a sprite. So you just declare an instance of a sprite, and you see how you still say it's a new face2, and then you add the child. Okay, and then the last one here to mention is there. And this here is face3. So I make a new instance name. This also is a sprite, and adding that one in. So that's not really a. Oh, this one's using addChild at. That's why. So this uses addChild at. So it adds it in, but then it adds it in at a different level. So it's actually going to be a little bit higher than the others. You won't really notice it, but in this particular one, but just that's what's going on is you're adding it in, but adding it in at a different level using addChild at. And just sometimes, just to mention it, sometimes you'll see these things typed up where you say new movie clip. You can also say it is a instance of face1. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that should work too because you're making it a instance of that class. And so it will actually just take on the movie clip data. So it's kind of the same thing. I mean, if you just say movie clip, and then it takes on all the methods and properties of movie clip, or you could make it a instance. I'm saying instance, but I really mean data type. So you could make it a data type of face1 or a data type of movie clip. And either way, it's the same thing. Just letting you know, sometimes you'll see it written like this as opposed to movie clip. All right, I think that's it for this part.